Hello students, today we'll be doing the second chapter in history. Name of the chapter is India Events After 1960. Now in this chapter we will be discussing what changes happened after we got our independence. India became independent in 1947. India accepted the constitutional framework in 1950 and became a sovereign democratic nation. The Indian society is multicultural and people of various languages, religions, ethnicities and castes live together. India had a lot of issues. There were economic problems, there were political problems, there were social issues which had to be solved by the government. The establishment of the Planning Commission took place and elections were conducted in a democratic traditional way to achieve political stability. After elections, we managed to get the first Prime Minister for India. His name is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He was also called an architect of India's foreign policy. He was a pioneer of economic planning. He contributed to social and economic development. During his tenure, he managed to liberate Goa, Diu and Daman from the hands of the Portuguese. India-China war took place because of the northern border in 1962. This war was fought in the region of the McMahon Line, and we also saw the death of our Prime Minister in 1964. Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri succeeded him and became the next Prime Minister of India. During his tenure, India and Pakistan went to war over the Kashmir issue in 1965. The Soviet Union tried to mediate between the two countries. Lal Bahadur Shastri gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Lal Bahadur Shastri breathed his last at Tashkent in 1966. Srimati Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India in 1966. The defeat of Pakistan happened in 1971 during the movement which took place between East Pakistan and India that was called as Mukti Bahini. This crisis in East Pakistan affected India as well because millions of refugees came to India and the birth of Bangladesh took place. The first successful nuclear test was conducted at Pokhran in Rajasthan in the year 1974. In 1975, the people of Sikkim voted for joining the Indian Republic and Sikkim became a full-fledged state in the Indian Federation. There was the declaration of national emergency and suspended fundamental rights in 1975 because the Allahabad High Court gave the verdict in 1974 that Indira Gandhi had misused the government machinery during her election campaign, which led to nationwide strikes and protests. and this protest was led by Jai Prakash Narayan. She returned to power because elections were conducted and Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India in 1980. Again, she was re-elected. The Indian army was sent into the Golden Temple at Amritsar, a holy shrine of the Sikhs, in 1984 to evict the terrorists who had allegedly taken shelter there. One of the Sikh bodyguards in Indira Gandhi's personal security assassinated her, and we lost Indira Gandhi in 1984. The Congress party, led by Indira Gandhi, was roundly defeated by the newly formed Janata Party. Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister, but under his leadership, the Janata Party government couldn't last long due to internal differences. Charan Singh succeeded him, but even his government was a short-lived one. Elections were conducted once again, and Rajiv Gandhi came into power. Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India. He tried to make several reforms in the field of Indian economy and that of science and technology. He took the lead in solving the issues of the Tamil minority in Sri Lanka. He promoted the idea of a united Sri Lanka with internal autonomy to the Tamil community, but his efforts in this regard proved to be in vain. He faced a lot of criticism in the context of corruption that took place during a defense equipment deal, especially the purchase of long range cannons from a foreign company called Bofors. Political corruption became a crucial issue in the general elections that followed, and the Congress party was defeated. The LTT assassinated Rajiv Gandhi, and this LTT group later became the terrorists in 1991. Several political parties formed a coalition called the Janata Dal, and VP Singh, that is Vishwanath Pratap Singh, became the next Prime Minister of India. The policy for providing reservations for other backward classes, OBC, is considered to be his most important contribution. He could not continue as Prime Minister due to internal differences in the party. In 1990, Chandrasekhar became the Prime Minister of India. His government also was short-lived. His term was from 1990 to 1991. He failed to resolve economic crisis. Towards the end of the decade of 1980s, the unrest in Jammu Kashmir had begun. The terrorist activities there forced the Kashmiri Pandits to leave the valley. This problem grew serious day by day, and today it is taken the form of terrorism. I end my teaching at terrorism. The changes after 1991 will be taken by the next teacher. Now children, I want you to move to page number 9. Question number 1A. Choose the right option and rewrite the sentences. Now there are 2 questions given there. You can do them. Even the B1, identify the wrong pair, that also you can try it out. Then question number 2A, chronological chart of Prime Minister and their tenure. Even that one you can do, right? And then I have added 3 more questions. Write about India during the times of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Why the government of Shri Morarji Desai could not last long. Then the next question is, state the significant events during the reign of Shri Rajiv Gandhi. Now all these questions you can answer by looking at the presentation and hearing the explanation also. So once after you watch the presentation, I would say you can just go through the textbook and then again go through the presentation, which will help you to recapitulate and also get the answers written down. Then later you can just jot down these answers in your notebook. Thank you children. Stay safe, stay indoors. Thank you.